The Silicon Valley is the world's leading hub for high-tech innovation and development. It accounts for an astounding one-third of all of the venture capital investment in the United States. The region is home to many of the world's largest technology corporations, including Apple, Google, and Intel, to name just three. When the recession hit California's many regional economies in 2008, the Silicon Valley was not spared. The housing bubble, of course, contributed to the downturn, but there were other factors, including the outsourcing of jobs and the new efficiencies the IT revolution created. At the height, more than 100,000 people lost their jobs as the region's unemployment rate climbed to 11.5%. But the Silicon Valley did better. It was the last region to succumb to the recession, and it appears to be the first coming out of it.
We're not having that explosive growth, that crazy, just through the rafters kind of thing that was going on during the dot-com craze. That was a case of the engine overheating. So what we're experiencing now is just slow, steady expansion of our economy.
In the past year, 42,000 jobs were added, thanks in large part to the high-tech industry.
High-tech is not just one sector. There are numerous types of high-tech, software, hardware, internet, etc. So it's high-tech here, 7,200 employers in Silicon Valley alone. It's biotech, medical devices, that's another 1,700 job providers in Silicon Valley alone. And increasingly it's clean and green tech.
When people think about the Silicon Valley, they think only about innovation and sometimes forget what a huge role manufacturing plays in the local economy.
Especially manufacturing that's related to new product introduction. So 6 of the 10 global contract manufacturers in the world are in San Jose, and the other 4 are within 20 miles of our city.
The Silicon Valley has high-end jobs and the highest population of people with college degrees to fill those jobs. However, workforce preparation and development represent an important priority for the region. Some say that workforce education and training remain big challenges. Despite some of the key industries like technology with social media that'll help revive the region's economy, there are still many challenges standing in the way.
You need very specialized training, you have to be good, you have to have a particular niche. It used to be that technology, a boom in the tech sector created all kinds of jobs, supporting infrastructure, administrative positions, coders, office jobs. No longer the case.
We have large numbers of people who are unemployed who need to be retrained, and we're really challenged to find the state, federal, or other resources to support that retraining process.
Our board of directors just approved about an 8-set plan to strengthen California's higher education system, because it's always been one of the jewels in the crown in the success of the innovation economy.
Others believe an insufficient infrastructure is standing in the way of progress.
Whether that's physical infrastructure like transportation, housing, water, and energy.
But what differentiates the region from others is also a big hurdle: the changing nature of the economy.
The other way the economy is changing is structural. We don't create as many jobs as we did anymore because we're more efficient. Technology has replaced huge classes of jobs, and so we're not going to grow in the same ways that we used to.
The region is finding ways to clear these hurdles by marketing its considerable strengths.
So it's not just about being low cost, it's about having high productivity given what it costs to operate here. And we really realize we don't have the cheapest real estate, we don't have the cheapest housing prices, but we've got talent and we've got very, very high productivity, and that's how we're going to compete. And increasingly, people want to live a green lifestyle, so we have a strong emphasis when we think about Silicon Valley's future on biking and on recreation and on taking public transit and on walking to get around.
Members of the Silicon Valley business community understand California's economy must improve. Long-term answers to make California's economy golden again means that regional economies must come up with action that makes sense for all of them.
Second, it's why the leadership group has a statewide coalition of 20 regional business association partners to advance what we need to do in Sacramento, and a newly established group in Washington, D.C. of 19 regional business partners. We're best when we work together, find common ground, separate our unique differences, and march forward.
The Silicon Valley is a major driver of California's economy. Preparing the workforce and improving infrastructure are the top priorities in the region's continuing recovery and expansion. For California Forward, I'm Cheryl Getuiza.